Hey, welcome to Canucks with Guitars. That was the wrong intro. We could try that again. Damn it. Let's try, you know what? Let's try that again because
Go for it.
Doug's is like, that was just terrible. Here, this was the one. That was a teaser. There we go. That was the intro. Welcome to Connects with Guitars. I'm your host, Ben, with my co-host with the most, Ben Tom, in the house.
What's going on?
You know what? One of these weeks, I'll get it right. One of these weeks.
I never get it right, so.
We've got in the chat here, getting right to it, Zach Thong in there at 5:23 p.m. He got a seat right down front, clearly. JPP2 is here. Randy Crooks. Martin Lemaire, Absolute Mayhem, down and back with Corn Doug. See, I played you the right intro, Doug, so hopefully there you go.
There you go.
18 thumbs down, what I missed, according to Unfucking Believable.
Yeah, really? I saw that. What the hell was that about?
Really?
Hey, 18 people viewing.
Wow. I guess they're my super fans, or just lonely, sad people. You know, who cares?
Thanks, Aaron.
We've got Terry's Triple G in the house. Good to see you, Terry. BC Rich 581. Troy Alcorn. Thomas Santiago. Oh, hey, Driddle. I believe Driddle won a contest on here last night. He won himself a t-shirt.
That's right. Oh, dear Lord.
Amanda.
Oh, dear Lord. Look who's here.
Dana, New Jersey. Tinkerbell.
Eric has 18 accounts. That's a good one, Quinn. Excuse me. I have the hiccups.
Milt T. Yeah, probably Pops. There's Keith H.
Yarrick has 18 accounts. I like that. That's probably it.
Oh, we're already at 14 thumbs ups. There's Paul Leonard Ewing.
Excuse me.
A little story about Paul in a sec here. I don't want to miss anybody here. There we are. So,
fancy intro.
I Saturday took a road trip. I got to meet Paul Leonard Ewing in person. And I'm going to tell you, Tom, he's as cool in person as he is in the chats.
Does he have as many pedals as he does in the pictures still?
Well, we're all locked down, you know, and so we met outside. So we had a conversation, but
I always see his pictures
with the temperatures and the wind chill that it was.
Yeah.
After about 20 minutes, we agreed to get together after it thaws out in the Great White North, and there was snow coming, so I wanted to get back on the highway home.
You did not feel like freezing to death?
It was windy enough. I burned twice as much gas driving up there as I did coming home.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I could have just put a sail on the van driving home.
You need one of those, what do they call those in space? Something sail, it's got some name, light sail. It's like the smallest amount of energy, but in the vacuum of space, you can take off, so...
Exactly. Well, it's like when you tailgate a tractor trailer on the highway. You just draft them.
Well, it's like in racing, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly unbelievable. And we got John, ZD351 in here. We've got the Great Vanzini. Awesome.
Current scores 23-18. Ben leads.
Woohoo!
I see Quentin got some corn dogs, so that's good to know. Get on Kroger.
Nice. Awesome. So anything new going on with you this week, my man?
Well, I found out that someone at my son's school tested positive for COVID, which means my son now, because he was in contact and close proximity with these people, has to stay home for 2 weeks.
Oh, lovely.
And because I don't work at home now, my other son gets to stay home for 2 weeks to help him get on his streams. So basically the school district caused the problem, but they're not going to fix it. I said, can I work from home since I also work for the school district? No, I don't think that's going to work out. I said, but you're the ones keeping my son home. Yeah, we're really sorry about that. And I was like, but I work with a teacher that's really cool. So I'm sure he'll, if I need to stay home one of the days and work from home, he'll probably be cool about it.
There we go.
So that was my week. So how was yours, Ben?
Not too shabby. Did the road trip. We had young Sam over here last week. That
Very
was
cool.
fun. She had a snow day. I'm like, again, sort of same thinking. Like, sorry, Sam, if you're listening with mom here, but we're kind of set up for remote learning, so there shouldn't be snow days.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda. You know how it is. You feel my pain.
Yeah.
Working parents.
There's Fruitcake Tony. Thanks again, Fruitcake Tony. I was going to say, we got to hang out. You made her in for the end there. I know you were under the weather, so we did Show Me Your Pick. Talked about the Rolling Stones, and Janice here in the chat. She was there, and Fruitcake Tony, and Butt Cheeks, and Sandra was there, and it was all kinds of fun.
That was the first time I actually got to hear Janice's voice. She has a very calming voice. I just felt like.
Hey, Michael LaPancy and Mark Randall. Nice. And apparently, rumor has it, Tom, stores reopen this week in this region.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're apparently a green zone. I don't know what that means. Good, I guess. I figured it's just the amount of trees, but
I think I'm somewhere between. Well, I'm green, always in the green zone, but I think my area is somewhere between the yellow and the red. You know, I'm always in the green zone.
Me too. It's pleasurable.
Hey, should we mention we both have shirts of sponsors on?
Nice. You're rocking the OG Flipside Music, and I got Tessie Switch. And let's mention the channels. Let's not wait till the end of the show when people have moved on and stuff,
or we forget.
That's always the thing. Thank you to LPD
Pedals. Get in the way, and we forget.
Right.
Both.
So now I'm going to wait for it to come around again. All right. Let's. All right. Here we go. LPD Pedals.
There you go.
There it is. Reno Fin Custom Guitars, Tessie Switch, FU Tone, Viberprint, Flipside Music, 10 Solo Music Co., and Arden's Music, the OG sponsor. Hopefully, I can darken their doorsteps this week and do some demos. That's the plan.
So I
believe my sister's coming over this week too.
Nice. How's the LPD delay treating you?
It's an always on, and I've stopped using reverb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just up the echoes a bit more, just a bit more than what they usually do. And all of a sudden I'm like, I don't need reverb.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear a tone test on that, you'll hear it this Wednesday's demo, because, yes, I left the delay on in the demo. Hey, Eric C. No solo music t-shirt tonight. I don't have a solo music t-shirt. They didn't give me one.
I mean, I didn't expect anything but the best from Lawrence.
They gave me a corporate discount, but I don't have a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'll take the discount. Yes, Wednesday, my sister's coming over. And apparently we match because she's wearing her Tessie Switch shirt too. There's Adam D. Nice. 35 people.
I've added a fake hallway to my house.
And since we're winning, we have some mail that we get to open. Maybe that's a lot of people are anti-mail. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I guess.
No one put a comment in the chat, their displeasure, but so I can only assume they don't care for the mail.
Maybe
How
it's
cold was it by you
today?
At 1 degree. Well, let's take a look.
Maybe someone tried to send them something nefarious in the mail, and now they have an irrational fear of mail. I don't know what that phobia is called, but
it's -8, but I think that's Celsius. Let's check. Yeah,
I hope
it's 18.
Celsius. 18, okay.
18 for my American friends. All right, Adam D. He's digging the beard as well. Awesome. There's Eddie Van Haskell.
What's 18 though in Celsius? -3, -5?
I don't know.
Because 0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit.
Yes. And they even out at -40, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the negative conversion is. Anything on the positive side is times go from.
That's right, the original Paramutant. Snail Mail does rock. So this is from Fruitcake Tony, in fact. Nice. Everyone check out Fruitcake Tony's channel if you haven't already. It's an awesome channel. Maybe one of the moderators can throw a link in. And this is in relation to myself and him coming on the channel and a show he did recently. And, all right, just make sure it came out. For the new channel members, because this is still going on. Oh, yes. Ben, add this one to your collection. Tony, I shall. What's I got here?
Oh, there you go. Martin America, -7 Celsius.
Let's take it out of the dime bag. Nickel bag? G bag? I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's not a D one. Can't say that. All right, there we go. And this is my Mike Star Alice in Chains pick.
Nice.
Which is going to be super blurry because it's opaque. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Very cool. Yeah, I didn't think it looks more silver in person, but it's the way the camera is picking up the color. I think it's the little blue lights around my webcam. And then signature on the other side. Cool. So very cool. And we still have a few of these left, folks. So if you want to become a new channel member, you get a free Mike Star bass guitar pick. Original bassist for Alice in Chains, one of my favorite bands of all time.
Hey, Brad,
possibly my favorite rock tone of all time has been Jerry Cantrell's.
That's a good one.
Like, was it We Die Young was their first single out? And that da 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 dun dun dun. I was like, ooh, listen to that tone. I think that's why Lane starts the song going, ooh, because he just heard Jerry's tone.
Yeah, he was ready.
And they're like, that's the song right there. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, exactly. Ooh. There's Brad Guitar Miller. Brad, still need your address so I can send you your pick because he's one of the new channel members.
Hey, what's up, Jamal?
I used to have Brad's address, and I lost it. Nice. Greg Myers. Meyer. Greg's here. Let's just go with Greg.
I love that tune. Love that album too, Aaron. That's for JJ's House of Jams. Yep.
Exactly. And JJ, if I've ever heard anyone play like Jerry Cantrell, JJ's got the Jerry tone, but he's got the same kind of attack the way he plays.
Oh, cool.
Like you check out was it Stonehill? The band Stonehill, that's his band. They got a few videos up. You listen to it, you're like, ooh. Ooh.
That's cool.
8 picks left. There we go. So the next 8 channel 7. As I forgot, we need to count Brad Miller in that one. So maybe it's still 8. 7 or 8 of you next. So what's the difference between being a channel member or a patron? Which is better for the channel? Technically, being a patron is better for me because they take next to nothing out of it as opposed to YouTube taking a far bigger cut. But I know people you get more recognition this way. That's why I do the shout outs of the patrons each week because channel members, you're in a different color there. You can put in special emojis. You stand out. It's obvious who it is, right? As opposed to a patron who just appears in the chat and gets my thanks.
I gotta grab a sweatshirt. I'm freezing.
You grab a sweatshirt.
It's right next to me. I just gotta.
Brad's still on a high from last night. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, so we got the Super Bowl, he's got the Stanley Cup, and the American League in the baseballs.
It was funny when I was at
Good thing they don't have a basketball team.
Yeah, right. It was funny though. I was at work today, and everyone there is like way into sports and football, and they're like, "Blah blah." This, did you see that? And I said, "Oh, there was a," and I didn't say sports game because they would have got really annoyed. I said, "Oh, there was a football game on last night, right?" And the guy looked at me and he goes, "What?" And I said, "Never mind." I walked away.
Hey, Guitar Man 45, and I do appreciate that JP page too. Some people do one, some do the other, some do both. I can't recommend. I can only thank because it helps me keep doing what I'm doing. One day to the next. We got 46 people watching. We did the mail. So Q&A, folks. Live Q&A. We're live. Q&A. Yeah, foosball. Oh, yeah. The Raptors are in Tampa Bay. That's right.
Oh, that's better.
Nice. Okay, Ike, we need some hoodies, sweaters for...
I'll do this so we can still see it.
And I should say, because apparently RJ's getting the shirt that I was wearing last night.
Ooh.
Ike reached out to me. He goes, did you reach out to RJ yet? I'm like, oh, right. So I reached out to RJ. And he's like, really? Sick! And I could hear RJ's voice when he wrote that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, just have him email me here. I'm like, all right, boom, done. Hey, Big G, Gary Tholander in the house.
Gary.
Football is soccer, right?
Exactly.
That's possible, Craig. I don't. Well, I know there was a lot of healthcare workers attending the Super Bowl. I do know that. So
I just
hopefully most of them would be vaccinated. I would like to think, because if anybody should be vaccinated, it should be like doctors and nurses, so they can hurt.
I don't want to get on a whole like a political or thing like that, but yeah, I didn't get that whole thing. It's it's okay for certain people to get together that if they have enough money and if it's making enough money, for organizations. But anyway, Zach Thong just got a new puppy. That's more important. Yeah, Quentin, there was a baseball game yesterday. It was minor league champion. Or no, it was Little League World Series.
Hey there, six string Brian. And thanks for the update on the phone. You know who you are.
Zach, what kind of puppers did you
get? Congrats on the puppy, Zach. And that's right. Daytona 500 is coming up this Sunday. Racing in Daytona. Speed Week starts. It kicked off. I think there was some practice today that wasn't televised, but the first race of the week is tomorrow. Why are we talking about that? Because you can tune into NAS Canucks every Wednesday for your auto racing podcast with myself and my cousin Doug, where we break down all the information with a Canadian spin. We'd like to break 48 subscribers, folks. And there's a few people here that tune in. Tom tunes in. Terry tunes in. Gary tunes in. That's pretty much it. Pedal to the metal, turn left a lot. Exactly.
Oh, FedEx lost your Keeley cat. I'm sorry. That sucks. Because even if you're covered, it's going to take like 2 months for Reverb to sort them out.
There's Grumpy Mike Guitar.
I feel your pain on F and Believable. That happened to me once, and it was just a headache more than anything. I'm sorry, dude.
My sister
I wonder if they lost it, or I wonder if a FedEx employee now has a cavern in their rig. Caverns in their rig. I always wonder that.
Exactly.
Well, karma's real, so.
That's right.
Yeah, dare I say them losing your pedal is un-effing believable. Too soon? That was a good one, Aaron. Quentin got a new Stanley shot.
That's right, Mark. A NASCAR chat from Canada. Who knew? NAS Canucks. Okay, there's Fruitcake Tony's channel. I thought that was going to be the NAS Canucks channel for a sec, but that's okay. Any guitar questions out there? I'm not going to the 500 either and stay the heck off Q's lawn. That's right, Great Vanzini. Good to see Grumpy Mike in here. I am going to say, when I was waiting for Paul Ewing at his place.
Okay.
So in the rearview mirror, I saw this guy putting garbage in a dumpster right behind the van.
Yeah.
I swear it was Grumpy Mike. He looked just like, I'm like, oh, snap.
You should have opened the window and like, Grumpy Mike.
On the West Coast, and I was just like, geez, okay.
Oh, here you go. Mark Randall, Cheap Fuzz, go. SF300. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the orange one.
Yeah, that's like, you can't beat that.
I have it in the other room, $25.
Yeah, price
$30 if they're sold out. They go up sometimes to like $29 or $30, but it's what is it? A copy of a Shinai Super Fuzz.
All right. Aaron asks, what's each of your next 3 musical purchases?
Ooh, I'm trying to sell stuff.
3-pack of strings.
That's a good one. A tuner, some strings, and probably cables. Probably more cables.
There's Mr. Pedals, Lawrence in the chat.
I know that was a boring answer, but
apparently he has a reverb in development. Excellent.
Cool.
Stealth Parrot's looking at Ibanez Pia. Nice. And hello to Stealth Parrot. Good to see you, man. Favorite amp?
Metal panel Marshall, I'd say. Favorite?
That's a good question. I'm going to go with the Friedman JJ.
Cool. Of all time, it would be the amp I used to own that I should have never sold, which was a 68 Plexi, and it was a 12,000 series. It was like right in that.
I have a hard time dialing in just a dirty amp for a dirty tone. I'm a pedal guy. Hence my, love affair with Lawrence. We're ahead of his sexual life mates. He doesn't know, but it's a little stocky, but it's okay. Favorite preamp tubes, but yeah, Friedman's. Ooh, nice.
Bugle Boy.
Favorite preamp tubes.
The old Bugle Boys.
Yeah, if you can get them, right? You know what? A lot of people don't like them, but I like the softness of a JJ because I find it brings down that initial nothing. Holy crap, there it is.
Yeah,
it brings it down a bit.
Yeah.
So it's a little more easier to work with, and I'm just running a clean pedal platform anyways.
I used to go to antique shops when, before the internet was a big thing and there was no reverb and eBay was very not used for this stuff. And I would just buy boxes of old tubes. So I've got old black plate RCAs and RFTs and all the American, the British, the Joint Army Navy tubes. I've got the Yugoslavian, the EIs. I've got all the old good stuff, the Bugle Boys.
Always had good luck with Sylvania too.
Plates, the Sylvanias. Yeah. You know what I love? I love the 6V6s. I love the old Sylvanias and the RCAs. Yep. Any of those Joint Army Navy ones, the Phillips, any of those.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that came out of the UK Blackburn factory is great, and any of the original Mullard stuff's great.
Oh yeah, the Mullard stuff definitely.
But
hey, we got Hitmaker Dwight Bailey in the house. Orion Quest is here as well. Awesome, 52 people. Awesome. Did I see another one in there?
The only problem with the old tubes too is they can get so noisy and microphonic that sometimes it's like, yeah, it sounds a little better, but not worth the noise. There you go. Just because, and why not?
Just because, and why? And he said if it was him around the dumpster, he would have been dumpster diving. I didn't say it was behind along a McQuaid.
I got a TV from a dumpster once, a 42-inch plasma, and I fixed it for $5. It was just 2 capacitors had blown.
Nice. Brad Guitar Miller says, when I was in the Air Force, I worked on a flight simulator. It was all tubes. The main power tubes were 6L6 GCs with 12AX7 preamp tubes.
Yep. Wow, that's so cool. That's very cool.
Hip Metalworks in the house. Nice.
So it was like a Fender clean tube amp flight simulator, I guess.
Yeah, it was smooth, nice midly scooped. Yeah.
I mean, with the 6L6s, though, it could have been a Soldano.
And clean. And clean.
Hey, what's up, Hip Metalworks?
Ooh. I haven't made that prediction yet. I don't think.
Who takes the 500?
I'm looking for history, Hip Metalworks. Denny Hamlin to win his 3rd in a row. It's super hard to do because it's a wild card to begin with. So
doesn't have a standby.
Are you the main brewer, beer drinker, or prefer craft beer? Nope, not a fan of craft beer at all. Most of it's IPAs. It's all milky looking. They infuse it with some kind of, I don't know, freaking citrus crap. Just give me flavored beer. I can see through it. It's nice. It's golden. It's got a little foam when you pour it. It's like.
You don't want like the strawberry chocolate mocha porter.
Hell no.
What we used to jokingly call them dessert beers. Like, dude, that's a dessert.
You can ask Aaron When he picked me up at the airport, we went straight to his band practice, and his bass player was like, "Hey man, I got pints." I'm like, "Oh, awesome!" And it's an IPA, and I took one sip, and Aaron just looked at me. He goes, "No, no." And his bass player felt so bad because he got beer, right? And Canadians love beer, blah blah. And he goes, "I got whiskey too," and it was like Canadian whiskey. And I'm just like, "Yes." And he's like, "Need a chaser?" Nope. I'm good. I'll just drink some whiskey, thanks.
You should have just given him the stare that set the 1,000-yard stare that says, "Why did you even ask that? Like, I'm Canadian." Although you don't like maple syrup or anything maple, right?
And let's see. Milt asks, "Whoops! Don't put the cursor over it. Graze it out, Ben. Jeez."
So Milt asks,
"Will you be doing any demos at all on semi-hollows?" Yes, I am now, Milt.
I assume he means guitar-shaped objects.
It's hard, there's actually more hollow bodies available to demo than semi-hollow bodies, in a sense, because you're limited to Gibson and Epiphone 335s, at least locally. Ibanez does make their version a semi, but you're just as easily to find a full hollow body by Ibanez. Same as Gretsch. You're more likely to find a full hollow body Gretsch than a semi-hollow body Gretsch. And then Ibanez... you're just getting into, like what's the fine line between chambered and semi-hollow body? If you route out the entire area that would normally be a hollow body anyways. Okay, Quentin. Just random question. He just texted me, sending you a new wallet chain. Yes. I need a new wallet chain ever since the one got confiscated in California. But I look forward to getting out there hopefully this week. And I'm thinking Amanda works Thursday and Friday. Let's just work out the schedule. She works Thursday and Friday, so that means I need to probably I'll be going to the bus stop. So I can maybe, depending on which road I take, Tom, I do have to drive by a music store. I'm just saying, if one was to leave an hour early and able to get in there, and there's still a culture with me, getting musician DNA on musical instruments, which they should be okay with because that's what musicians do.
Exactly.
Hey, Andy Dion in the house. Good to see Andy in here.
What's up, Andy? I just missed you.
Oh, and apparently my sister works until 8:30 on Thursday now, by the way. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh.
Okay, so attention if you're watching Sean Pierce Johnson and Dave Nesdall, I won't be moderating your shows the whole show.
You'll be making dinner.
I will be making dinner and then driving people home. So there we are. That means if she's where I won't be home till 9:30. So I know some of my moderators also moderate those channels. So there you go. There's your plans for Thursday.
That Stealth Parrot, do you mean that one? Is that what he's asking?
That's a good question. The one on the bed or the one on the stand?
That's not put back together yet. So Ben can tell you I had or have, but this Telecaster used to be about the color of your Tele with humbuckers.
Right.
And all the paint was worn off. You saw the pictures, Ben, right?
Yep.
And that was about over 6 years. All the paint was gone.
Thanks, Terry.
Gone. So I sanded it down and redid it in the same, the actual same batch of paint that my 69 Strat is of Fiesta Red. So they're 100% identical match color because I mixed both of them out of one batch, made a big batch of like a ton of paint and then used half on each. But this is just a body. Actually, there's a guy, I don't know if he still does. If he does and you want to buy a body, you should go there. If you're looking for just a Strat or a Tele body, that's pretty much all he does. He'll do hollow body, semi-hollow Teles and semi-hollow Strats as well. But this body, he used to sell them at the Philly guitar shows, and I got this body. It's a solid piece. It's either a 1 or a 2 piece body, but it's ash and it's light. Now this is another story because my son carved out some of the back of it. That's another story. But I think it's under I think it's 3 pounds, 12 ounces, under 4 pounds. I mean, this body like balances itself. And the neck, which is the same one going on it, which I had before, is just
all right. We'll see you in a bit, sis, and good night to Sam, because Sam's going to bed. Janice will be back. There's the telly.
Old Telecaster Deluxe neck. And someone was asking before, they said, is that a brass nut? I said, no, it was white. It just got aged over the years. It's like a creamish yellow color now. But it's just an old Tele Deluxe neck.
Apparently, Andy Dion likes Gretches. And yes, I have tasted a Gretsch or two in my time, Paul Ewing.
It's a great neck. I played the shit out of this neck. It's all
that does look beautiful.
All real wear. You can see. See, that's the thing they don't get when they do the relic type stuff, is you get these weird wear patterns where like you don't use that very edge of the neck, or some people don't. Anyway, so that's the neck. So I have to put it back together, and I keep getting teased about it because it's been like 2 months.
Yes, I got the photo, Quentin. So Quentin sent a photo of the new wallet chain.
Nice. Oh, I dig that.
Yeah. I don't know if the anchor comes with it or not.
I don't know. It might be a little heavy, though.
Might be. Yeah, that neck does look sweet. And apparently Stealth meant the other one. The other guitar.
What other guitar?
When you asked to see the guitar, it wasn't that one on the bed. It was probably the one over your other shoulder. The one on the stand.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I have my chat there. That's why I can't see it. I can't see the This? I have my chat right in the middle of my screen, so that's probably why. I have to take off my thing because it looks like, because of the color, it's going to look like that. Hold on.
Yeah, you don't see that finish every day, folks. That's custom shop right there.
Yeah, right. It's like a teal sparkle.
Nice.
But it has, so I was experimenting. So it has multiple colors under the paint, and I did it like almost like a raised tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the groove? Oh, if I can get up here and get it in the light. See it right there?
Yep.
So it's blue. When you move it, it's got like it's blue in some, you can see it better up here. It's blue in some parts and green in the other. And as you see it right there, you can see it right there. It should be in that area.
Right.
When you move it, you can see some of the pattern. But it's a John Sir. I have to get another logo because I also redid the headstock, which is peeling off to the
original. Because Tom's the kind of guy, he'll refin a Sir. He doesn't care.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Well, you don't really have a choice. Otherwise, they're all going to look like Roy Gallagher guitars anyways.
Yeah. So it was poly finish sunburst, really thick. Single hum. So I just stripped it down to the bare wood and sealed it, and then did nitro. And it's got this pattern, like I said, almost like a tribal graphic.
I like that, the Predator cloaking finish.
Yeah, right. I was just experimenting. And then these are the Pete Thorne humbuckers.
Okay.
And this is the Pete Thorne Wilkinson bridge.
Apparently, Unfucking Believable says you can't see it because the chat's blocking it.
So there you go. So that's.
And then he says teal? Shocking.
Yeah, right. But it's cool because I don't know if it's in tune now, but no, not really. But I mean, you can, when it is in tune, you can. It wasn't in tune to start, but
here's a good tech question.
Orion Quest will stay in tune.
Orion Quest. I can get it out. Nashville to ABR conversion. Any real improvement? All right, we'll see you in a bit, Gary. Any real improvement, Tom? It's a lot of work to convert.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you got to.
If you were like a studio guy playing 7 hours a day, maybe you'd notice differences. But in reality, are you going to really?
I'm thinking too. You got to pull out the bushings that the original posts screw into, fill them with wood. Because the ABR screws directly into the body with a much smaller screw head type thing, screw shaft.
Yeah.
So I'd say the hassle outweighs any tonal difference And who's to say it's even a tonal improvement? Because I think if it was such a tonal improvement, they would do it on every R9 or every whatever.
Or there'd be people that were like doing that as a side thing. I think it might sound different, but I think it would be the kind of difference where, like, if I compared my 71 Marshall to someone else's 73, oh, that one sounds better. Oh, this one sounds better. By the time you get home, you wouldn't know which one you were listening to.
Exactly. Hey, my third is in here. Preston Smith, he says hi, and then be right back. He was in and out. It's like he forgot something in the car. He showed up, Tom. He's like, I forgot that in the car. Very nice. Very nice. So we got some pedal demos coming up.
Nice.
Due to Paul supplied the channel with some pedals to check out. That's going to be fun.
Cool.
The store's hopefully reopening, so we do some guitar demos. Apparently Doug left, and you didn't announce that you were leaving, so I didn't know. How can I miss you when you won't go away? But Doug, I did plug channels and stuff, so you could have been here to help support that, but you weren't. You bailed. That's fine. Because we know his wife is real, Tom.
She's definitely real.
Yep.
Doug has good karma.
Okay, awesome. Unbelievable says the box should ship this week. Won't be FedEx. Yeah, just use standard mail, my friend. I always say that's the best. No rush. Send me the tracking number so I can keep an eye on things if you don't mind. That's awesome. Oh, apparently Doug actually left, did a show, and came back. Oh, nice. Six String Brian wants me to send him a nice overdrive plexi style. Well, that'd be an LPD 68, and no, you can't have mine. It's the only one I have. If I had a second one, I would gladly send it to Six String Brian, because he's a cool cat. Left or right-handed wife? Depends. Mayhem?
What did you miss? Not much, Mike. I was just showing off my guitar. Someone had asked about it.
Apparently Preston heard me. He says, I have returned. Yeah, I forgot something in the other room. Yeah, I had a feeling. Probably forgot his lighter. That's my guess. I have no idea my knees hurt. Don't know. Don't care. They don't announce why. They just do.
I already have an Angry Charlie. I don't want to trade for one of those, but do you have anything else? I'll trade.
Angry Charlie is nice. Or so I've heard.
Sitting around here somewhere. Tuning pegs on top or bottom of headstock. Why?
Ooh, well,
I like them on the top.
I like them on the top, but it was interesting. Who was that? That Dave Nesdal had on. Was it this week? Last week? Guitar Builder.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying how, in theory, the reverse headstock is actually the correct way to have it.
Yeah, because you don't have to
because the way your hand is, you can just slide over for a quick adjustment.
There's a lot of people that have said that, and I get what they're saying, but it's kind of like if someone said, well, I'm left-handed, so I should play this way. And I just went, okay, well, I'll start tomorrow the other way. It's just...
Yeah. I think it's more because I like to see the tuning pegs for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. You know what it is to me? When you're tuning this way, you're turning in such a way that it makes sense, like clockwise versus anti-clockwise. When you're there, it's like the whole, if I go this way, it's that way on the screen. It's the whole reversal thing that messes me up.
Yeah.
Like I could never drive one of those funny cars where you turn left and it steers right. No.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Like a forklift. Yeah. Traditional. I don't think they do that with forklifts anymore. They fixed that a lot. 3 per side or get out. My knees hurt.
3 per side.
Yeah. What throws me off is that bloody Ernie Ball with the 4 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Lawrence just said 4 and 2 or get out.
It's funny.
I want to see somebody do a 7-string, but they put the 7th tuner like on Eddie's 5150, like just one on its own.
I love that people are very accurate about replicas, but when I see that tuner there on the bottom, I'm like, oh. It's kind of like, if he smashed it and broke the body in half, I think those same people that did the tuner on the bottom would have smashed theirs, broke it in half, and then glued it back together to be accurate,
Stealth Parrot says, I find my Tube Screamer is so meh. You need a Klon style boost. I think. Try that. Same amount of gain, roughly. Try that. It's different flavor. Sure, Randy, 6 and 6. Well, I like my 12s. Hey, Rob 212. Good to see you, man. Let's see. John says, ever notice the people that kick up a fuss and hate reverse headstocks have no issue with the 3 high strings on their Les Paul? Exactly. Try an LPD boost. Very true. I'd recommend the Nice Drive A. I think there's some still available. Ike ducked the question when I asked him last night on air if he still has any of my drives in stock. I don't know if he does or not. There might be one available on Flipside. I don't know if it should be on the website if there is.
Yeah, I think it showed one last night on the website. I thought I saw one when I looked.
Well, there you go. I recommend getting it there. And it's funny how I was joking how I used the affiliate link on Steve from Boston's channel on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I checked it today and somebody used it.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Somebody spent $20.
Might as well, right?
Yep.
That's awesome.
There we go. Preston Smith says, I like reverse headstocks, look good, but I would always knock it out of tune when I hit my desk with it. It happens. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Doc?
Lawrence got the JP16. I was wondering who bought that. How is it, Lawrence? Do you like it? I'm assuming you like it, but.
Right. Oh, thank you, Lawrence. I was like, well, that's plugging both of us there. Yeah, it's a collaboration. Yep, still one left. Nice.
Oh, I think somebody should buy Flipside.
Yep.
Nice.
Otherwise, one of those boys might end up keeping it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to ask him how much they were going to ask for that Unified before. That look on Ike's face was like, no, it's not being sold.
Yeah.
I could tell the look on his. I bet you they would have sold it if they didn't plug it in, but the look on his face was like, no, after we played it.
And the fact that it was recently refurbished.
And that it could have been used by Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask if he ever gets any Rockmans in.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to look for.
Did I see RJ post on Instagram he got another Rockman?
Oh, probably.
Hey, Mitch Heyman. Good to see you.
Is it the X100 that is the good one, or supposed to be the good one? Because I know they have the Soloist and the Metal Ace, and
I think he just got the Soloist.
Okay, he's kind of
he's had the X100.
He seems to be a completist with some things, so maybe he'll get them all. Well,
that is an ultimate collect, just so he can post on Instagram.
Well, but then again, too, I get it. It would be like if you bought them. It's kind of like a write-off of the job. You know what I mean? Like, it would make sense. If I went and started buying all of them, it'd just be silly. Yeah. But it's like if you did or he does, you're going to show them to someone,
Oh, okay. He just got the distortion generator.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, here's a good question. Well, yeah. Unbelievable. It's like an LPD Rockman in the works? And Lawrence just said, perhaps. That would be awesome. Let's see here. What's a decent price for an EVH Wolfgang Standard, a 2019?
Oh. EVH Wolfgang Standard.
That's hard to say because I think they're still inflated.
That's why it's difficult. I would go to Reverb and see what they've actually sold for, but don't look at the last I hate to say this, but don't look since October. Look before
Yeah.
October and go back and see what they were actually asking and what they were actually selling for. And that would, to me, that would tell you what a real legitimate used price is, because they're inflated, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I think the standard is the upgrade from the special.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure.
Wait, I thought the standard was the less expensive one. I thought the standard was like $600.
Oh, okay, because Mitch Heyman just said I paid $450 for my 2016 standard.
Yeah, they're $600
2 years ago new. Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah.
I think they're $600 new now, so I'd say, I don't know. I wouldn't want to pay more than like $450, but it's still probably a good deal if you pay $500. I wouldn't pay,
$1,200 Canadian. Yeah, no, that's too much. Because that's way you're looking at that's like $850 US.
That's the I don't care and Eddie died tax that I'm going to impose on you, and I refuse to pay that kind of.
Yeah, same here.
The person who I bought my Ernie Ball Music Man Axis, because it was like a first year after Eddie's, like not even a full 12 months. It's a 96, and they liked the color and everything. It was theirs before, so they knew the guitar. And he goes, "Oh, any chance you want to sell that back to me?" I'm like, "Why? So you can flip it?" Like, no, I'm not selling it. Because even the Axises, the 90s, like those mid to late 90s Axises, I think I don't know what I paid for mine, but, people were selling for double what I paid for mine now. I'm like, that's just ridiculous.
Sure, Doug, you're doing the legwork. What are you doing? You're watching Fox Sports? Doing the legwork. This is the guy, he comes on air. I got nothing.
Yeah, what my knees hurt said. I mean,
well, here's wood one metal maple top for $935. Yeah, and I'm looking at Canadian prices here, folks. There's one for $700 plus shipping with a baked maple fretboard. Yeah. So you can pick them up like $800-900 new.
Yeah.
So there we are. Yeah, get another Kelly. You like them? There we go. Jamal in the house. Nice. Now they're going, $600 US. So yeah, that's like we're $850-900. Yeah. So let's see here. John had a Rockman. Yes, all over Hysteria. That's right. What else I see in here? Stealth Parrot had one. Nice. Oh, here we go. Grumpy Mike had asked, how long has Flipside been in business? That I'm not sure on. But I would think 6 or 7 years. I'm not sure. I've known about them for at least 3. So they came onto my radar not too long after I started doing YouTube, within a few months.
Lauren said, I think that would be Axi instead of Axises.
Right, Axi.
There you go. You're correct. That's funny.
Brad Guitar Miller has a Rockman. Of course you do. Plugs his Kramer into it. We're on Jamal's TV and the iPad. That's like optical stereo.
Is Uneffing Believable trying to rub it in, Ben? By the way,
he is.
The chorus pedal
all I can say, Tom,
always on.
Because I looked at the options and Lawrence and I were talking about it, and Lawrence didn't answer me, but because I texted him about it. But I would love a stereo version of exactly the control layout and everything. But I think that's a whole different design to add it, make it from mono to stereo. It's not like you can just
we're like can you just go from mono to stereo? And Lawrence is like, they don't get it. That's like saying, can you just build a brand new pedal and plug it in together? We're just like, can it do it? And he's like,
that's why I didn't expect a reply, and he didn't reply. He just ignored the message and moved on.
I imagine when people like yourself or me asking these questions, he just goes, like, it's mono.
He goes, sorry, I meant to reply. It's a major bitch.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah. It's probably like just basically putting 2 pedals together or something. I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing it's a lot of work.
You can't just do a V jack off the output so it goes to 2 outputs instead of 1. No.
It's like you said, isn't that like 3 extra parts? Yeah, 3,000 extra parts, 300 extra parts.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you have to make? Well, because he does have the blend option, right? And he's like, "Do you think people like that?" I'm like, "Well, I know I do. I love the blend option on every effect."
I think next time you have Lawrence back on, you need to focus like the whole stream on just like stuff he hears from customers or players that like, oh, can you just do this? And he's like, it's not just do that. That's like rebuilding the whole pedal from scratch. Like, you know.
Hey, Mickey Suttlemeyer's here. Frank Corcoran's here. Nice. Yeah, we'll just spitball. Let's just have Lawrence on and we just spitball like a test market analysis for that. Yeah, that would be a 4-hour show.
And Lawrence has like a big bottle of liquor, a glass with ice, and he just sits there and he just keeps pouring it, and he's like, all right.
We'll have to start building pedals while on the show because he can't fall that far behind.
Right? Yeah. We'll have to take a break in the middle. We'll just kind of, yammer on, and he'll go build a couple pedals and then come back.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a question for you, Lawrence. Oh, okay. Yeah. Puts down the soldering iron.
You hear this big exhale. All right. What is it, guys?
What now? What? And that's when we know. Okay, that's the last question tonight. What now? Meanwhile, you see a big announcement 6 months later of a whole new line, and it's all the ideas from that night.
Yeah, right.
6 new pedals. So he says he can do stereo, he can do mono, but they're both a pain. Oh, Guitar Man 45 has all the Rockman units, chorus, sustainer, reverb. I think I got it in the 70s when Tom Schultz made them available. Dang!
BC Rich 581 nailed that. Read that one, Ben. See it?
LPD is like a 6-arm Shiva idol, but each arm is holding soldering iron.
Totally.
That's how he makes so many per hour.
Dude, he needs to make an LPD shirt with like that Shiva on, but every one of them's holding the soldering iron. I want that shirt.
There's only one of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
All you have to put below it is there's only one LPD pedals.
Yeah, but he'd do it like he's, I don't know, playing guitar with 2 arms, soldering with 2 more, and doing something else with the other 2 or something.
Drinking a beer with one, like eating some popcorn or some pretzels with the other.
Offer a prize for a question he hasn't heard already.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we're getting positive reactions here, Tom, from the chat. So I'm just saying, if you happen to see that shirt being available, you should expect one in the mail.
That would be awesome. I need to get it too. I really need to get on and order that, especially since it's winter here and very cold, so I could actually wear it.
Ooh, there's a question for Lawrence. Andy Dion asks, how many pedals do you make in a month or a year?
Oh, that's a good question.
A lot. I guess it depends, too, if he happens to put out a limited run on a specific month, too.
I wonder if, when you've been like playing guitar all day, or if you ride roller coasters all day and you feel like you're still doing it in your sleep, I wonder if he feels like he's building pedals in his sleep. I bet he does.
You know it.
Like he wakes up and he's like, wait, did I put that resistor in backwards? like just like so sleep deprived. And I'm not trying to joke. I'm sorry, Lawrence. I love everything you make. It's just, I got to laugh about it because I know it's probably true that you're there with like your 17th cup of coffee. You're like, just got to finish this one pedal, then I'll go to bed.
There's a fine line between enough coffee to stay awake and so much that gives you the jitters so you can't solder.
Yeah.
Depends on the month. Biggest month he had was around 100.
Wow.
So you're building 3 and change a day, solid for a month, right?
Yeah, it's like either 3 or 4 every day. It's like you do 3, 3, 4, 3. Wow.
Oh yeah, but then he also has a lesson academy.
Yeah, but then also that's
and a wife and family here, wife and kids.
Considering if you did it, every day. So it's probably a lot.
Aaron likes his answer better, which was 1 billion. Nice.
That's crazy.
Okay. Martin Lemaire's got a couple Rockmans. Nice. It gets taxing sometimes when you can't see the walls for the pedals. I can just imagine.
Wow.
Well, it's like the good news, bad news. Like, Lawrence has been dealing a bit on the wholesale side of things, folks. So it's great when you get that order in for 50 pedals. So then you're like, crap, I got to build 50 pedals just for that single order. And you're still getting your normal orders coming in.
Yeah, that's...
Lawrence is, I'm going to say, if anything, in 2020, Lawrence made a dent into a foreign market with his tonal varieties. So
nice.
I don't know how much of that's public, but if you're watching this outside of North America and you like your LPD pedals, write her down in the comments down below or in the chat if you're lurking or not watching and actively in the chat or something. I'd be curious. It was like last night when Ike was talking about shipping stuff overseas. He's like, yeah, we ship stuff to New Zealand. And I immediately thought, Fender Guru? We ship stuff to New Zealand. I'm like, BV Ninja?
Funny.
Hey, Ted. Ted asks, I've heard people compare the Friedman BEOD to the LPD 87. Can you elaborate? I don't own any LPD, but I'm curious, based on positive feedback. Sure. Now I got to remember what the BEOD is based off of. And then Tom left, of course. There we go. Other people's pedals. Oh, Lawrence, are you doing repairs as well? Okay. Refurbs. Of course, Aaron's played both. As I recall, the BEOD is... Does it have a clean? Yeah, it does. Well, it cleans up, but I would say the green channel of the 87... But the 87 has much more range because it has both the green and red channels. I would say, yeah. I would say it's, it'll get you there. But it's, like I say, because you got the two channels, it's more in line with, like, almost the Jakey Lee amp. Like the green channel is your BEOD. Would you agree, Tom? The BEOD, that's kind of your... green channel on the 87, but then you got that wild 87 or the red channel, which is like Jake's third channel, which is just whoa, okay.
Modded. This is the picture. Ironically, if I turn off my camera, check this out in the background. That was my 68, model 1959 Super Lead actual Plexi, the one I sold right in front of peanut butter and. I was making my son a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I had it on the counter in the kitchen, just playing in the kitchen.
Nice. Lawrence says he's biased. BEOD is more modern sounding and saturated. Okay, the mid shift is in a different place. Killer pedal. I would say, Ted, listen to Aaron from Albus Band. The guy's played just about every damn pedal in the world, or at least knows and has a very informed opinion on it.
Yeah, he could at least direct you.
There we go. And Aaron's basically back amp Lawrence's saturation. Okay. Nice. Different flavors. That's true. There we go. Yeah, because the mid shift, that saturate, shift in when you shift with the mids at all, it is a different flavor. They're similar, but it's a different flavor. I can't recommend it enough. You don't need the deluxe. You can get away with just the regular 87. I like the deluxe just because I'm lazy and I don't like to fiddle with knobs going back and forth. So it is basically, it takes up the spot of two pedals because I use it as two pedals. Andy Dion likes Aaron's guitar tones. Aaron will tell you about his tones, and you've probably heard of most of the pedals. But he's got some secret sauces and layers and stacking and stuff like that. Paul Liu. Says the 87's a killer pedal.
Hey,
Can't
what's
go
up,
wrong
Paul?
with it. I really need to get Laz's pedal out this week. I got to get that out. I went out last week, forgot it. Damn it. It's... Did I put it? I bet you it's sitting in the damn van at this point. Yeah, because I don't see it around.
So it was in the van, but you forgot to take it out to...
Well, it's in the van now. Because I probably saw it sitting like on the amp, and I went, damn it! Hey, Dylan! Thanks again for coming on last night, Dylan. Okay, so it's the Hudson broadcast into the Vermin. That's the secret sauce to Aaron's tone.
Hey, Dylan.
I'd probably put the Vermin into the broadcast myself, but that's me. And I forgot to mention last night, Dylan, if you ever want to hear about some crazy new pedal builders, obviously, hit Aaron up with Albus Band. The two of them. I can just imagine.
Yeah, Dylan, that was a lot of fun watching you guys last night.
That was a lot of fun.
You and Ike were great. I mean, so much fun.
Okay, preamp into Rat makes sick noise. Well, there we are.
So the broadcast is more like a full-fledged preamp, but they use FETs instead of tubes. Is that what it is?
That's a good question.
Or is it just like a preamp style?
I don't know. Then he's playing like a Telly and drop D.
He always gets good tone, so whatever he's doing, he's doing it right.
Well, that's when I knew.
American Console. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, he made me, because I'm looking at him, I'm listening to the music, and I'm watching what he's playing, and I'm looking at the gear, and I'm like, how are you sounding like that with this? And then playing into an orange amp that doesn't sound like an orange amp, which I don't know how that works, because every orange amp that I've ever heard sounds like an orange.
Yeah. But then again, it might not sound like that when I play through it or you play through it. So it's like that combination of stuff works for him, but might not work and get that sound for anyone else. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about guitar is like you can have the same exact rig and then someone else plugs in. It's like, wow, that sounds totally different.
I should say welcome to Ted, too. I think Ted's fairly new to the channel. So welcome buddy.
Ted.
He says, I'd like to try the 87 Deluxe into the clean channel of my orange TH30 head. That'd be nice. Or the PV-JSX head. It'll sound awesome through the JSX head.
Ted, I did some really bad playing and short videos, but showing the regular 87, and when I did those, it's going into my clean Fender Twin Reverb, nothing on it. Everything was just straight clean.
Now Aaron's embarrassing me. I don't know if I sounded killer or not. I tried.
Yeah, Aaron's got great tone. Yep. Caleb, what's up?
Hey, Nerd Halen. Caleb.
Nerd Halen.
Which reminds me, I got to reach out to Pariah Pickups. It's amazing how reach out to Pariah Pickups. Remember that. Hey, Rick Romanelli. Good to see you, Rick, in here.
The new
new Strat is treating you well.
That blackout 5150 that Caleb said he ordered.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Like a stealth bomber, man. That thing looks wicked.
Yes, the 87 in the effects return is a cool sound too. Nice. All right. Well, we've done just about the top, but here we got a few folks wrapping in here, coming in. I was
rapping on the door.
Wrapping it up, but we got people coming in. Yeah, I dig that, Rick. That's cool.
Oh, I didn't. Here you go. In case I don't know if he was here earlier, I got my flip side on. It's like Superman.
Andy Dion's saying he wears his flip side hat on his channel all the time. That's the other thing, Dylan. I gotta reach out to Ike about it. I need a flip side hat too. I like my tone toque. I like my LPD hat, but I like having hats around.
You gotta tell Dylan.
Oh, good, Rick. I wasn't looking to wrap up. I was just waiting for questions and this and that.
You got to tell Dylan, in case he wasn't here earlier, that I do have my shirt on. I just got cold.
Oh, we should mention this coming Sunday, I'm going to do a community-style hang Valentine's Schmelentine's special. So, single guys, because let's be honest, I reached out to a few people. I'm like, hey, do you want to come on? And they're like, my wife would kill me. I'm like, fair enough.
I don't have a
Oh,
wife.
Ted. Ted's Ted. Okay, I've known Ted forever. Ted used to be TWF 7847. Now I go Ted.
Cool.
Right. See?
We should embrace the thumbs.
There we go, Aaron. Definitely, you're in.
Caleb has his
throwing out questions that we don't wrap up. Yeah. Ooh, flip side bowlers. Yes, Dylan. I think so. Yep. Do you have flip side toques? That's what I'd like to know. Next thing you know, we have 1,100 different toques in stock. What? Preston Smith gave us a thumbs up an hour before. Not AKA beanies, because this is Canadian. What's my favorite noise gate? I use a cheap-ass Behringer one when I need one. Although I was playing with some pedals here, and one that definitely requires a noise gate. Like it. What was this description Paul put on it? Oh, which one was it? It wasn't good. It's interesting. Ah, that's it. World's best looking pedal, world's worst sounding pedal. And it was one of those, even at whisper volume, as soon as you stop playing, it's wheet, wheet.
Oh, no, it's not good.
Ooh, hey, Steve McFall. How old is that mug? Think they were banned. Yeah, this is from about 1982, Steve.
Nice.
But I do have a couple of noise gates that I'm going to be demoing soon. But I hear the Decimator's good. There's Scott. Good to see Scott. Yeah, the ISP Decimator. What I see there? Oh, and I was going to mention the Boss demo I put out last week. That's because I made a trade with Mr. Steve McFall for the Boss OD2. Unbelievable. Lent to Fricker Blocker lent it to Phil and have not got it back yet.
Don't burn your fingertips, Lawrence.
Yeah, it's made out of that Canadian clear lead stuff. Exactly.
Lawrence has to head out, he said. Thanks for hanging out, Lawrence.
See you, Lawrence. Have a good one.
Back to the smoke. I don't think you mean smoke like you.
That's right. Soon I'll have a DS2 coming on the channel, too. I'm trying to round out the Boss Overdrive Distortion demos because somehow I've got quite a few Boss pedals now.
Yeah. What's
Preston says Labatt headaches? Well, see, they're the worst because you drink more Labatts because it tastes better. That's the problem.
And it's smooth.
I'll never get a headache off Canadian because I can barely drink one. But you be you. That's okay. It's all good. So let's see. Yeah, we got that coming up. We've got Mayhem's dropping off a guitar-shaped object that we're going to see if we can make it playable. He called me today. He goes, I don't know if I should bring this over, dude. Like, it's bad. I'm like, I like a challenge.
It'll make a good video either way.
It's going to be a video, Tom. We'll see if it's going to be a part 1, a part 2, I give up. We don't know. If it's as
good as the painting of that last guitar, it'll be gold.
Yeah, this one's not a refin, unfortunately.
That was awesome.
Yet. But got to get the snow to melt. Then we can do another refin.
I know.
I found a bunch of rattle cans around, so we'll see.
I wanted to paint some stuff this past week, and it just keeps getting colder and colder. And
more
and more.
Firewood guitar project or project. Unbelievable, yes.
Ted says Boss PS6 pitch shifter for those balanced kind of tones.
I had fun. I wouldn't mind trying with it. And I think, doesn't the PS6, it has the detune function too?
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about in there, the detune. You can go like plus 12 cents, minus 4 cents, or whatever. I don't know what the numbers are, but
nice. I can't have the BD2. I've decided to keep that. That's fine. I didn't really bond with the Blues Driver when I tried one for some reason, although I need to bring one home to really play with it. Because I played with the Wassercraft one and I couldn't find So, and I was like, no, that doesn't make sense because on paper that should be a great pedal for me.
Yeah, I find
Try
that like
the Tune Fork.
if you try it out somewhere and it's not through your own rig, you can't.
I
really
saw
get an
what you
idea.
said, Aaron. That's not a Canadian word. That's a hat with a propeller on it, and we don't. Oh, Andy Dion has a Flipside kazoo. I didn't know such things exist. Dylan, if you're still here, we'll add that to the shopping list. We need a toque, a hat. Well, a hat is a toque, or a toque is a hat. They're both. A Flipside kazoo, though. Look out.
So Scott says you gotta use it to goose an already dirty amp. I'm guessing he means the Blues Driver.
Okay.
And then Preston said get the Wazacraft one, and he preferred that circuit.
Nice. I'm not familiar with Glacier Bay. That's an American company just calling it Canadian. I'm not sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Goose 30 amps. Yeah, that's fine. I stack overdrives. You know, like that's the key to me. If does it play well with others? And I found the OD2 didn't play with the 87. Well, it played with the 87 okay. Didn't like the 68 at all. They did not play well together.
You know what stacks well, it seems like with everything on yours, is the pedal you'll eventually sell me, but you still have the Lost Dutchman.
It does play well with it. Yes, I was going to say that was the one. I was like, ooh, this is a nice combo.
That's my unicorn pedal. They can have their clones. I want one of those, man. I agree,
man. I was thinking the same thing. Sounds like a crappier version.
I look every day on Reverb. I look on eBay too, but I'm gonna buy one.
Okay. Well, this sound now I'm thinking it might be a Canadian company. Glacier Bay. Rick Romanelli saying it. So we got Pittsburgh. We've got Washington State. Unbelievable's not selling his Lost Dutchman either.
I get it.
Just wanted to tell you that just to rub it in. Let's see here. Where did I see that? It's we often drank it. There's an opener on the bottom of the bottle. That sounds familiar. Yeah, just to get a head start on the next one. Yeah, it's like lighting one smoke off the other, right?
Yeah.
Chain smoking.
Paul Ewing said best noise gate is the cock blocker. Seriously.
Nice.
I guess that's Glenn Fricker one?
Yeah. Try a J-Rocket the dude. Okay. Do I like JFET overdrives? Yes, I do. I think, right? Lawrence is not. Oh, Lawrence is gone. Damn it!
I like JFET boosts. I
got to go for the backup. Aaron, does Lawrence use JFETs in the 87? I know there is FETs in it. I don't know if they're JFETs or not. I don't know what the difference is. That's nerd with capital N. I'm not sure.
But either way, I like a FET based boost. That's what they did in the YJM Yngwie Malmsteen had. Just has a built-in FET boost in the front of it. But the Metropolis amp I have, the boost channel on it's super transparent, and that's like a FET based.
Okay. Okay. So yes, it does. So then I like them. He says, hence the touch sensitivity and amp-like qualities.
Anything Greer is excellent. I've heard that.
All right. And Steve says the Boss OD into a Sans amp sounds pretty sick. I bet. I like doing stuff like that. FETs mimic tubes very well. More on this on Sunday, folks. We'll get into FETs with Aaron and myself and possibly others. We'll do that.
So I have a question
for MOSFET with Caline Crazy Cacti. Nice.
So he told us what the Hudson broadcast was. The JHS Twin 12, I believe, is like a Sears 1484, right?
Right.
And the Walrus 385, is that a Filmo Sound 385, or is that some other pedal? Some other amplifier that they're using the pedal to approximate.
Good question. Yep. There we go.
Film Sound? Okay, yeah.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Oh, dang it. We almost forgot to thank the patrons. We talked about them. Talked about thanking them. Almost wrapped up the show with
it's an old projector-based amp. Okay. I think Tim Pierce has one of those, or has one similar to that, like a projector. An old movie projector that had a tube amp built in, and they just use the tube amp part to make an amplifier.
Exactly. So if you'd like to get on the list here, folks, you can become a patron. God damn it!
I thought you were going to say
Patriot. You go to that address. You can join for I think $1 a month if you want, upwards to a lot of money if you're, I don't know, well endowed financially. Is that a term? Well endowed financially?
It is now.
It is now. Is that a thick wallet, or are you just happy to see me? I'm financially well endowed.
I want to use that line. Although these days, you probably get arrested by someone.
Yeah. Watch where you use that one, folks. So I want to thank Randy Crooks, Bent Tom, JP Page 2, Fruitcake Tony, Grumpy Mike Guitar, John ZD351, Craig Tomlinson, Blackjack Guitar Nut, Cousin Todd Flowers, Ivan Carter, Jose Benito Martinez Jr., Unfucking Believable, Knucklehead Zero, Brad Miller, Charles 75N, Absolute Mayhem, Joe C., Mickey Settlemeyer, Keith H., and Charles Green. Hey, Aljon is in here. I see my sister. I pulled a Steve from Boston. Hey, is Aljon in here? I didn't see you, buddy. I see somebody saying hi to you. Yep, that.
Cushman.
I
have a quick correction. Dylan is correct. He said, I thought the 385 was based on a specific B&H projector. So I looked it up real quick, and it said, yes, the 385 on Walrus Audio's website said it's based on a Bell and Howell 385. But part of what Aaron was saying was still right. I guess it was a projector amplifier that was like, it's dual 6V6. So it's like a little...
I have a good one, Aljon. His phone's running out of juice. So I wanted to say hey before he leaves. There we go. Either way, it gets you the checks. I like that, John.
I stand corrected. Thanks for the info, Dylan. You were correct, sir.
Chicago Stompbox does a great Blues Breaker clone. It stacks with anything. Nice. Okay. We're getting all the info here. Perfect. So awesome stuff. Got a demo coming out Wednesday. Channel members, check the community post. Patron, said it this right. Patron member video out tomorrow. Can't remember what it's about. You'll see. Maybe I'll watch it so I know too. Demos out Wednesday and Friday. Back here with the Sunday Night Hang on Sunday because that makes it easier to remember. And of course, we're back 1 week from tonight with Canucks with Guitars. He's Tom. I'm Ben, and I'm looking for the